we're still waiting on people to show up. This is the Twisted Tales group. Currently in the lobby, we actually have Spoon.
Yo,
Welcome, Spoon.
I
He'll be actually playing as one of the high schoolers in this more D&D sub-theme high school kind of tales of youth in a sense. Um, and since you're here, Spoon, do you want to represent and announce who you are going to be playing as today?
I will be playing as Rosgreaves Knox, a half vampire, potentially gunslinger. I'm not quite sure yet because we haven't reached that point.
Oh yeah, we are definitely still working on that. And you have you have a trusty companion as well, a
I
little
also have a
dragon wormling.
Dratini. Yes,
Yes, a little dragon wormling.
that may or may not have a critical plot point. Who knows?
Who knows? We'll have to find out with all the viewership, you know. And since we're waiting on people, what did you think about the new D&D book that just recently came out like a month ago?
Oh, okay, honest opinion. Most of it's good. The only thing, and you already know this, that I have any issues with is the Echo Knight, because as it's written, it is broken as fuck. It
Mm-hmm.
can't be affected by most spells. It increases
Yep.
the AC, so what spells that do affect it then are less likely to be affected. It, I feel like they didn't play test it, or if they did, they didn't have their people like actually test it.
Maybe there
I
could
don't
have
know.
just been maybe it
Like
could have been just
everything else, and from what I've read, because I already I got it, I pre-ordered it.
yeah. Yeah,
Works. Like it's fine. It's not. I don't know. There there are
I mean
issues, but
mhm. The Explorer's Guide to Wildmount. It's amazing though. I mean, you get an all new backgrounds, races. You get lore that's been brought in from the World universe. Technically, that world technically is canon now in D&D since it's an active book.
that that makes sense. D&D was always said like, hey, there's just
Mhm.
multiple worlds out there. That's why it
Yeah,
was always set out to be like you could add anything and it'd be lore.
yeah. And what's crazy about it now is that it's like technically a homebrew world that has made its way into D&D. It's great.
It's kind of
Like,
like the Golders guy. And what's
yeah,
sad what happened to the actual person, but you know,
yeah.
I will admit the coolest spell I think I've come across was that one that just allowed us to make
Galder's
a
Tower.
dude. Golders Tower. I mean, willingly Logan allowed us to do it because we kind of
Hmm.
overpowered the spell. We made a freaking shopping mall in a medieval setting. Uh, mm, that was a good time. Now I'm not even playing as that character, so
But we'll even have more interesting characters on the way. Someone's currently going to be hopping on, and we got one of our other friends that is finishing up with his eats. We also have two others. One that is not going to be able to make it for this week, just letting you guys know that are watching. And also, we'll be having maybe a mysterious rogue showing up. Hopefully, if he pops up onto the message board. Hopefully, he's all right. Who knows what's going on the western side of the seaboard?
oh Zach, not quite sure.
Yeah, your clone. Well,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, it's great to have two Zacks in a group. I mean,
yeah, we're
but
gonna
you're
have to
Spoon
literally just
though,
refer to me as Spoon for
dude.
like
I've
the
been
whole
referring to
time.
you to like Spoon for what? It's been like 2 years.
Yeah, because I realized like crap, we ever do have another person, I'm gonna.
I mean, I'm happy we got him in, but who knows if if he's going to be staying around. I like maybe got caught up with homework or something. But however, guys, this is going to be a campaign strictly with my nerdy ass friends. as well as my nerdy ass.
Washburn.
Yeah, we attend Washburn. We're Washburn students. Some of us technically aren't at the moment. But working on all that. Any other thoughts about the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount?
I mean, I'm glad they added more time magic to it.
Yeah, that was kind of actually missing besides time stop.
Like time stop is like I feel like potentially is like a you could if a wizard rolls high on initiative and you were like you go first or like you're one of the first people to go, you could
Yeah.
almost end the fight before it starts because you just
Uh,
time stop, delayed fireball, wait your turns, and because you've cast delayed fireball, time stop doesn't require con. So you wait your turns until time stop is done, and Fireball has gained more power each turn that you've waited. It's already getting upscaled. So you've already nuked. Especially if you're fighting multiple people, you can basically wipe out mobs before the battle starts.
oh, I did
So you
not know
make
time stop is 1d4 plus 1 turns.
yeah,
Ha!
and then you play you. So your first turn you throw a delayed Fireball. So that gives it 4 turns potentially to power. Yeah, yeah, and you can throw other spells that don't require concentration.
You
On
could also step.
Yeah, you could do time stop is scary.
Well, I mean, as long as you're not from the JoJo universe and just can do it willy nilly, and you're like in your like 20s, right? Jotaro's like in his like
I'd like
20s.
to point out Jotaro in his prime could only do it for about 5 seconds or for like Dio could do it for over 6 to 9 seconds and Jojo could do it for I think 3 to 4 in his prime. By part 5 he can only do it for half a second because he hasn't been using his stand. So he hasn't been building up his he's been getting weaker, and then part 6 when he gets off he's not his battle
Wait, hold up.
proud.
What? Spoilers.
Never
Oh
mind,
no.
we're not talking
Bro. Oh my
spoiler
god.
alert. Never.
Oh god.
It's not like it
That
hasn't
hurts
been out
so
for
much.
10 to 15 years or anything in the manga,
I
so you guys
I didn't know anything about the manga. I didn't know he was gonna get off. Bro, you just literally you just scarred me. I don't know if I want to watch
I
JoJo
don't know,
now.
they might change it, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna follow it what the manga does.
They probably will, unless they whitewash it like they normally do.
What do you
However,
mean?
though, I mean they normally whitewash anime, like for real, for us
What?
Americans. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I almost had a heart attack because
Drop some knowledge
as
on you.
a as I literally just popped up on my non technically work Twitch account. I think that's what they call it. As I popped up in one of the just looking at our viewers at the moment. There's like one person currently watching.
Oh,
But
cool.
um but one of them as it was popping up just for D&D, the critical role for their pub draw that they do Wednesdays, I guess. Um I had a heart attack because it was right next to the Twisted Tales page, and I was like, "We have 860 people watching right now, bro. What are we're gonna keep on talking about Wildmount, right? The and yeah, but however, we only got one person watching. Welcome to the stream, my friends. Hope you enjoy. Um, but yeah, we'll be doing this. Um, ah, hopefully we get more followers so we can actually maybe send out like custom
If
arts
we
done
actually get like significant followers, I might set up a thing where we just Twitch. I don't know.
like video.
Yeah, like we. Uh,
I'll need to put on some actual nice looking clothes if we're gonna do that and have a actual decent like laptop.
or we just at least voice. I don't know.
I mean, this podcast seems right. What do you think about that, my dude? Um,
I,
uh,
I'm more
whoever's in the
worried if
chat
like
right now.
in this we're doing a high school setting, which I'm worried about. I kind of wish we were almost doing our campaign 1 setting, or we might pop into it
Ooh,
if
popping
we
up
could.
in the
That
chats.
campaign 1 setting, where it's at, we would have to like have a whole session where we just tell everybody on the campaign. Sorry for the language. I shouldn't have dropped that, but
No, it's fine. I currently have the chat as a mature chat, as a mature stream, so that it's. I mean, you guys are like high schoolers. You know, they say the damnedest things. You know.
But okay, because we have characters in like 5 different places right now in the campaign. In campaign 1, it's
Yeah,
Jaren
but
has
you're like
like
grown-ass
10
people.
people. Jaren made like how many characters does Jaren have now?
I will say that his current main character, that's not an NPC, is
Elsa.
Elsa. Yeah, Elsa.
Literally,
Elsa's
he made Elsa, which is
Elsa.
I think I'm
Elsa's
on character
there.
5.
Wait, we
Oh my god! Welcome
have
to
to-
the stream, Jaren.
Huh?
What'd you say, Jaren?
I think I'm on character 5.
Oh my god. That's okay. So I
'Cause
know
have
Kai.
Then I have.
Zahen
No, I think
is.
this might be 4. This might be 4.
Yeah, no, you're on 4. You were debating about making a 5th.
Let's
Oh, no, I
let's
have a
no
fifth name.
longer make backup characters unless your characters die. Let's just let's get into
I have an
that.
idea. I kind of have a backup character just already in in mind and thought. And I've already talked to you about this. As the 2 options, a wizard or a rogue. Just because
No, 'cause if you start
Zeno is
playing as
gonna
a
die.
rogue, everyone else
If
hates
not
it.
by an enemy, what if his party members are gonna do something that's gonna get him killed because he's gonna try to save their ass and get killed in the process? I know it's gonna happen. Like you can't.
What? Zeno died because of a party member? That's whack.
Oh no.
Says the person probably gonna do it.
Why would Elsa do it?
I don't know. You're the one that signed me up in a tournament.
I
That
think
is
she's
actually
kind of the
kinda
one that's
true.
just like disappeared.
I'm just saying. You literally threw me to the wall.
Yeah, that's
You didn't die, did you?
No, I actually
Okay,
basically
so then
won.
what's the problem?
I literally won. Realistically, I won that fight in 12 seconds.
oh, it was brutal.
Yeah.
You absolutely destroyed her.
Bro, you fucking like smashed face.
I
That
was like,
it was beautiful.
okay. I'm pretty sure I said before the fight, I'm not gonna hold back, and I did not hold back.
You
at all.
smashed her face. You hurt her. You
Fucking
did what you
destroyed her.
I crit on that first roll was a crit. It was like, well, it's done. I've sealed the deal.
I almost wish
Like-
you could have challenged the champion, see if you could beat him.
I could actually be interested in that. Preston, could you change your Roll20 name, please?
Yeah, I
We
was just
could-
about to do that actually.
We could
Soon as I
have
remember,
that be
yeah.
like a one shot we do on the stream, where I
Oh, there
go
we
up
go.
against that champion.
So I have had no word from
Zach,
Clone Zach yet.
knife.
Yeah, no. Knife, yes. I have not heard anything back from Knife yet.
No.
So we're actually just going to have you guys pop in, the 3 of you, the trio of original group members.
Yeah,
Well, Jared and I are
Spoon's
the
the
only
only-
two originals now.
yeah.
Well, I'm technically Spoon and Jaren's like originals.
Yeah, I'm like a second
In
gen
my-
original.
You're second gen.
Second gen. Oh god. And then we got a 3rd gen who is
Not here.
Ryan and other Zach.
I feel like
They're
Caitlin's
both-
third gen.
they're
Caitlin's
both
third gen,
Zach
and Ryan and
S.
Zach are like 4th gen.
Well,
that is
isn't
true.
Caitlin? Well, anyways, you know better than me.
Caitlin actually joined right with you, actually, Preston.
Oh,
Oh,
she
she
did? I
did?
thought she'd been longer.
I thought she was like a couple of weeks, like a couple months later, like at least a few sessions later.
Yeah, so I mean, I would say since it's,
She's
it's
Gen 2.5. She was the patch.
God, it's like 3.5 edition for D&D.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, God.
wait,
yeah.
is Caitlin there?
Caitlin is not here.
Oh, I thought I
Oh.
heard Caitlin.
She doesn't have a character, does she?
No, she doesn't. But if she wants to join the
Okay.
stream, she fairly well can, you know. But however, though, guys, currently this is the classroom setup. There's a lot of spotty character design and as well trying to refix up tokens for individuals. However, though, just to reintroduce everyone, hey, I am William. I'm going to be the dungeon master for this evening. Lord of Fate and Cringe. Hello.
Cringe, especially.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
That's why I just told you should just go to literally just straight up go to Lord of Cringe. You just completely forgo the Fate part.
You know what? I'm gonna forego the Fate part and just bring in Lord. I think the audience is currently voted, and we only have one person to watch, so it's Lord of the Cringe. Cool. I am the Lord of Cringe. Welcome.
All right.
if-
Does anybody else have like a secondary character title for their high school characters?
Do I have a character title?
Yeah.
More motherfucking Eldish. That's
Yep.
hot. I. That's hardcore. That's hardcore. All right. Spoon, do you want to begin your character introduction? Well, reintroducing your character.
All right. My character is Rosgrees Knox, and he's a half vampire in an entire clan of full vampires who happen to all be female. Because we're just avoid that plot point and not talk
Also-
about the backstory. That is
How
dark
many
as fuck.
sisters do you have again?
You don't want to know.
A lot.
Yeah, it's
Let's
like
just
it's in
keep
the
it at a lot.
20s, isn't it?
What?
Whew,
It's in
Ooh.
the 20s, isn't it?
Yep. It's in the 20s.
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's enough that it's really, if they wanted to, they could probably wipe out most of the town.
Jeez.
It's loading.
Debatable, maybe? Question mark.
Okay, well, systematically,
Preston?
they could probably wipe out the town.
Do you want to introduce your character again, as you were
Yeah, my-
previously streaming with me earlier?
Yeah, my character is a Calavar Eldish. Bit of a half orc, or bit of a half orc. He is a half orc. Mother's human, father's an orc. Father works at the Mithril factory. Bit of a rough guy. Doesn't mind getting into fights easily, though.
So you're a tough
It goes.
guy,
It
like
goes.
a really
It's
rough
not who I am
guy.
personally, so I might have trouble like getting in character. Heads up, just in case. But we'll see where I go with him.
Don't worry. Technically, this is session 1 for you guys, as we have been doing a little bit off the screen session zeroing for the significant
like-
portion of it.
This is like, so we did a session 0, then we did a session 0.5, and we're finally at session 1.
We are significantly streaming on session 1, yes, as we
Okay.
have gotten through with a significant amount of your beginning journeys over the summer, which was meant for off camera. Jaren, do you want to introduce your characters?
Characters?
My character
Yeah, I made a joke.
Right. My character is Horace Marensong. He is a monk specializing in arachnids. I
Noid.
guess?
Arachnoids? Spiders. You don't really have
Arachnology?
scorpion. You don't really have
Arachnology?
scorpion power, do you?
Yeah,
No, just spiders.
scorpions or spiders, or
He's
scorpions
more
are
of a like
Yeah.
spider monk. He's like a spider
You
monk.
need to have a
Yeah.
scorpion monk in the campaign
And
now just to
he
be your
is a
rival.
human.
That'd be
I
fucking awesome.
don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe it's already set up. Ooh woo.
I mean,
Um,
Spider-Man villains.
Yeah,
Scorpions,
there's
Spider-Man
really the
villain.
scorpion.
Yeah.
Really, you can just have them be like an actual threat and not a
Oh
pushover.
god.
I mean, he's got his
Maybe.
tail and like
um,
nothing else for him.
But getting back on track, you guys have finished up with your morning. Calvar, you saw the message board of 150 messages just in the morning alone. Made it to school, got almost into a fight. Currently is getting your mind read for possible suspects of individuals who were on campus and started the conflict. And you,
Wait, what?
Danrith, Kyrando, and Elijah is currently have detention after school. And you
Yep.
the current group, however, has been doing their current classes. Razgarus, your character. Oh yeah, Jaren, could you change your character name, please,
Yeah.
for me?
That's what I was in the process of doing.
Oh,
Hang
okay.
on one sec, guys.
I mean, for Spoon, he has found out as his individual is super on the educated scale and super smart, has an individual that for his fighter 101
Yep.
is the chillest professor in this school's walls alone. And he's currently having a tough time with that and accepting it. And for you, Horace,
Yes.
I'm not going to attempt to butcher your last name because I have had my last name butchered so many times. You're currently going through your personal Monk 101. And just it's more of an introduction. There is flyers being tossed out to being given out to all the students that are currently in. You see the more like the significant, like kind of like a dojo master being present. She is a
Dojo.
elderly woman, dark fair skin, kind of like silverish purple hair.
Okay.
And she is a good day and welcome everyone. My name is Kyra, and I'll be your instructor for this class period. There's other professors that would be quietly introducing, but I come from the Selfless Spirit Monastery up in the beautiful countryside in the mountain range of Astriel. It's a bit far off continent, but I was asked by Professor Baxton to come as he scouted out my monastery and wished to, if I would be interested in possibly. I haven't ever had students in my own realm. I had one, but I punched her and she cried and she didn't want to come back. So, welcome. And if you have any questions, my number is in my number and email is in the syllabus. If you're interested in contacting me, talking about what you would be interested in doing, as adventuring is currently a career path, and those towers need to be conquered. So welcome. I see a familiar face as your brothers are currently going to be like peer reviewers in a sense. Horace, welcome.
Oh gosh, that's gonna be awful.
As you see, one of them actually has a black eye right now from earlier in the morning. Besides that, you'll have a strict more morning and night workouts. If you have people to practice with, that is great. Just make sure it gets done so your body is in physical shape. For the first couple weeks, we'll be getting into the more realms of meditation, trancing, and learning about our bodies in a sense. You hear a couple girls from the far left kind of giggling. I don't mean in or talking about the more sexual reproductive nature of life in existence. It's more of, and you see just a wisp of purple energy that just comes out of her more like rope-like cloak, and it kind of like, oh, my ear, my hair, and you just see like kind of like hair particles just falling off. Uh, Next time you laughed in my dojo, miss, it'll be your ear. I'm going to be on the serious side, letting you all know I am not a pushover. And if I have to punch you in the face as your teacher, I will do so.
Jaren, you're dead.
I am so fucked.
But welcome, and I hope everyone has a nice bring, bring, and the bell rings, and your
Already?
guys' class is over with, as it's been a lot of introducing and talking about it. So
Damn, that's fast.
Hey, how many classes did I miss? Well,
you have not missed any classes, actually.
no, I thought I missed first period for the most part.
No, you were there for first period.
No, because remember I had to talk to the one thing about thing.
Oh no, you it was like maybe 30 minutes.
Okay.
Period wise, it goes up to like 1 hour before, like, for more personal classes, and like 30 minutes for like the more necessary that the government believes that you need for like basic education.
Even though
So
I'm
they're
pretty
putting more
sure
effort
both-
into the adventure classes than the more core education for you, for you guys. However, though, Calabar, after you get your mind read, getting up with your whole in your whole thing, and I assume you're still pissed about getting detention.
Ooh, someone's in trouble.
You make it your way to your Barbarian 101 class.
Didn't I skip out on the first class? Or didn't I have
You
to?
skipped out on homeroom.
It's homeroom, then Barbarian 101.
Yes. Yeah.
So also
Homeroom,
Spoon, I
Barbarian
got the
101.
My detention was bullshit, Spoon.
I don't even know who my roommate is in the dorm.
Matter either.
I have a bad feeling.
It's Will. Of
I
course
assume all of you have motion and message your your friends on which rooms your guys are in.
I did.
I assume.
Okay.
No, I'm asking.
What's up?
Would you have messaged each other like rooms that you're staying in the dorm?
Sure. If somebody asked about
Okay.
it in chat, then I would have.
Okay. Well, this happened over the summer, and rooms were getting assigned and stuff for you guys to move in. Just re-fixing it up. Jeff is your guys' RA. He lives in room 100.
My name is Jeff.
Horace and Len, which Len is one of the other players in the group, is going to be staying in room 105.
I know what room number mine is.
Razgriz, you got 120. Yep.
AK 420.
And Calavar got 110. And he doesn't know his roommate either.
Oh, we're so dead.
In letting you guys know the whole floor structure wise, 1 to 50 is the first floor. 51 to 100 is since it's actually it's 1 to 49 is the first floor, including the RA's room. 50 to 99, which is the second floor. 100 to 150 is the third floor, letting you guys know you are currently staying on the third floor of the campus.
So our rooms are slightly smaller due to how the room numbering.
It's actually, there's a lot more space, to be honest. You guys have significant space for your own dwelling.
Are we in the co-head dorm too?
You guys are in the co-ed dorm, yes.
Okay.
I'm at
Where you guys
room
got placed.
110.
However, though, Calavar, as you are mustering and pissed off for a bullshit detention that you don't technically deserve.
Oh, good. Even the DM
Oh.
agrees with me.
um, you make your way to Barbarian 101. You see this this very jaunty looking bearded human, red facial hair, kind of this red and kind of darkish kind of orange tint to his and he's kind of sitting down, kind of rubbing his temples. You kind of can get a as you're walking in. There's like a very hefty scent of cologne and coffee.
Hmm. Okay. A barbarian is.
As you
I look
hear
at him.
the
Then I step outside to look at the number on the door to make sure this is the right class.
yeah, it is the class.
Okay.
As you wait for the first period bell to ring, you see a couple individuals coming to the class. An orc that you there's an orc coming in. There's a gnome. There's like a satyr. There is a just another couple of humans and like maybe an elf.
Okay.
Yeah, they all take their seats. They kind of like space out as they kind of don't, as it's like they have their own like seating where they want to.
Mhm.
And yeah, as the bell rings, you hear, all right, settle down and just prepare to listen. My name is Orban. I will be your teacher for this semester, maybe for next one if we get into more internal rage and I. That is a class that I like to teach. I have had quite a shitty morning. I have had my wife divorced me. I had a cop give me a ticket for speeding when I wasn't speeding. And I, out of just sheer pandemonium and just frustration, I accidentally drove my car into the side of the gym. So
This
it's
is
been a
just
great morning
depressing.
for me.
It's like the opposite of Barbarian 101.
What the fuck?
It should be called like Crippling Depression
And
101.
you just see him like walk around his teacher, kind of like leans back on it. And you know what? That anger that still dwells in me is fucking ready to get loose. However, though, to all of you, what does anger or rage represent for you? Any volunteers?
A fight.
Yes, an internal fight. Keep going. An internal
Is that
fight,
like a philosophy
or just
professor?
a regular fight.
Just a regular fight. A nice good fit.
Yes. And you know, like most fist fights, they can happen around walls that can be broken through with brute force.
I mean,
I think I lost you there. All right, let me get out the chalk.
Symbolism. I get it.
Yes, but yes, symbolism, and then he draws this pattern of like a checkered wall Sorry, I'm a very shitty artist. Just give me a second. All right, right there. All right, and he just like draws his car, and he puts arrows. This car is currently going through this wall, which is a lot like life problems, and like my divorce that's currently being proceeding. But I have to work, so we're continuing this. So what happens when this car hits this wall and the wall does not want to? Anyone? Anyone?
Yeah, smack off.
You, what's your name? We didn't actually do an introduction to people's names because I really don't care for names. What's your name, kid? He points at you, Preston.
Calavar.
Calavar, why don't you answer to this since you were trying to proceed in answering of simple questions I ask.
If the wall doesn't want to break, then the car will crash into it.
That is not correct. The car hits the wall, and the car backs up and breaks the wall down again. Like this. And he just drives his fucking fist through the chalkboard, and it just goes straight through. Just like that. And he just pulls it out, and his arm kind of looks damaged just a little bit, but...
But you did it on your first try. It took the car 2 tries.
Yes. Here's the thing. And here's a steel beam, and he just punches it, and you hear kind of like a groan coming from him, but you hear more of like a ding, and he pulls it out. And he points into this like massive hole that he made. See that steel beam? That steel beam was not bent before I hit it. That's the second punch. Life problems can be dealt with by force, but also reasoning. But the best way to break through a wall is by brute force alone. Any questions?
Chirp, chirp.
Cricket.
Cool.
cricket.
Calavar, do you have a question?
I said chirp, chirp out of character, so.
No, and he's picking on you right now.
Alright. Nope.
All right. But besides the fights, what else can rage mean on a more dilemmatical matter?
Is Telemical even?
To
Yeah,
him it
Will's
is.
just throwing big words out there trying to.
He's
Whatever.
a fucking barbarian. Whatever
Roll
words.
with it, Preston. It's not the right
Yeah.
content.
Telemical is not.
It is a word to me. As saying dilemmatical in a sense of what is rage to you. I want all of you guys to think about this as it's going to be homework and significantly will be a paper that you'll write on about and sent to the head of the department as they're way smarter than me.
Oh, I hated that in my biology.
So just a heads up. So this semester for you freshmen, as this will actually be a 101 class, that maybe there might be a little bit more people wanting to, in their own way, wish to multi-class, which is fine, because that's what sometimes people do when they can't make up their mind. If this isn't a place for you, you can always change your class. And as that happens, you see like the two humans just look at each other and just leave. Good. We're wheedling out the week. Now, who's interested in knowing about weapons? Like a bunch of hands raised up behind you and to the side of you, Calavar.
Yeah, I raised my hand as well.
Yeah. And for the class period, you guys significantly learn about weapons and blunt objects of how to just eviscerate someone with a baseball bat. Also to and as the bell begins to ring, as this is a majority of your class for introductions and stuff, By the way, if any of you lots are interested in physical activity that is procured by the school itself, try out for sports. Barbarians are great for such sports. Just remember, crushing skulls are where the heart is. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bring.
Well, I will say he has good timing, if nothing else. All right.
All right. And as you guys make it to your more core classes, they are significantly just from your classes that you were, you got into and you kind of saw and looked and stuff, and you were there for like more intros. Core classes kind of suck. They're not like significantly useful in a way, since just for the basic. But however, though, getting around to third period, unless anyone wants to do it in class like texts or messaging your friends
I would do outside of class between periods.
in between periods, what would you have messaged after first period?
Heading to second period. How's everybody else doing?
My teacher is threatening to punch people in the face.
I have fucking detention. And I tried I didn't even get in the fight even though I wanted to. God damn it.
That's why you got. And I'm gonna text like that's why you got detention.
No, it was no. Listen to this. Listen to this. He even gave detention. The principal even gave detention to the student who came and got him for the fight because she didn't do anything to stop the fight.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it fucking pissed me off.
As you guys are making your way to second period, let me.
What was my first period even? Like I had like a super uneventful one, if I remember
Homer.
correctly.
That's actually period 0. For you literally can't like this like more super slightly groovy dude.
That's right. He was super
Yeah,
like, lit up.
yeah.
Like it's like, wait, we're not gonna like have homework and just have to.
Now.
What?
I think that was a 1.
You rolled a 1 on his. Oh
Yeah.
god.
As you guys are making it to second period, let me roll that. And let me roll that. All right. As you guys are making your way to your second period, Razdris,
Mm-hmm.
as you're walking
another-
down, just
Do I have another dagger about to fly in my face?
no,
I don't.
but
Maybe.
you get there's a weird feeling in the back of your neck.
Is it
and
my
you
dragon
suddenly-
biting?
Turn around, and you see the blondish haired fox girl that you met at the hunter's exam, and you just sneak up on you as her hand was like up trying to pat you on the back, and you just like turn around, and you just turn around like suddenly.
Guys?
Yep.
Okay, I cut out. I didn't hear. I feel a weird feeling in the back. I heard.
You felt a weird feeling in the back of the neck as you turn around, and you see looking like she was about to tap your shoulder. You see Aki, the female Kitsune that was about to reach out and touch your shoulder.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, did I scare you?
No. Hi.
Hi, sorry, I kinda got lost in here, and I thought maybe seeing a friendly face would help. Do you know where uh shoot dang it, I can't read the syllabus. Sorry, I have I don't really understand this form of common that they have here.
Is she speaking like more of a broken common?
No, it's it's like a more of middle, not middle, like a Asianist, like Asian accent to it.
Okay. Well,
Do you know where the science class is? I was
no,
g-
I have
I
science.
yeah, you have a science class. I I mean the numbers on it. I don't know. I would actually appreciate if they like actually sent out like an email of who's all in your class to get in touch and stuff. Uh, do you know the teacher that's that will be teaching your science class?
Uh, what science class do I have? Do I have the same one?
You have you kind of like looking at her paper and as she's saying this and stuff. Uh, you see like Slam Dick. Is you guys share the same professor? Well, teacher, professor, yeah.
So I'm going to the same class as her. Got it. All right. Yeah. We're going to the same class. I can show you. You can just follow me. Go there together. Together, I cannot talk. You know what? Actually, that can work because my character's bad around girls. So fuck it. He starts stumbling.
Oh, it's fine. No need. I'm just a normal girl. I'm I know. I mean, I might be like kind of a pop idol star, but hey, no need to be weird.
Well, no, I just it.
Hey, Spoon,
Yeah, I can show you where.
out
let's
of
just
character. How
yeah.
much money does Rosgreaves normally have on him at time? Like how much would be in his wallet right now?
Maybe like 200 gold out of the like 8,000 he has.
200 gold dollars. Okay.
Oh, that's right, because we have that weird gold system. Maybe 100.
100 gold dollars.
Yeah, in various places because he's paranoid like that.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, if you want to come to class, I significantly do not know my way around the school. Um, yeah.
Sure.
And she kind of sticks
Sure.
out her tongue.
Like in a playful manner?
Yeah. Like
There you go.
she like blips.
There you go.
Okay. Sure.
All right, and you guys go off to science class. Another introduction class, as it's more of like an intro to intro, like like a normal intro to like the first day of school for you guys. You see, teaching it though is how's it going, guys? I am
Oh,
Roz.
fuck.
I'll be teaching your science class. Actually, before being turned into a large, disgusting slug, I was actually quite accomplished chemist. Welcome. This will also be a semi-potions class, just letting everyone know. And there's basic introductions. Out of everyone for second period, Raz probably has the coolest. Not I wouldn't say the coolest,
I sit next to her, by the way, if she allows it.
if she allows it.
Yes.
Yeah. She just kind of pats the seats as introductions are students are being introduced.
And now I'm kind of worried that oh god, I have a back.
You kind of see her tails just wagging.
I'm getting a sense of deja vu for some reason.
I am too. Wait, tail or tails? Because I thought kittens had multiple tails.
It matters what
She has
legend.
actually one tail. She has one tail.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or I guess they
For
must get
for
them as they
her
age.
Yeah,
and
it depends
as the
on the
class
legend.
Yeah.
and as the class is going on and everyone's going to their second period classes and are in them at the moment and attending them, she just like muscles over and just whispers, "So, what kind of adventure are like what class? What class did you choose?"
I used to be one, but then I took an arrow to the knee.
Oh, I hope he's not at that point yet. He's only a high schooler.
And
He
you
is
see her,
14.
you see her
They're
tails
not getting
wagging.
married. I don't know. One that helps people.
No, I mean like what class? Like,
Oh, well, most of my family's casters, so I tried to break the mold and went more of a fighter.
oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'm also kind of in the more martial
But
class.
I know that my group of friends that I'm with, none of us really have magic, so I kind of
Mhm.
decided to bite the bullet and at least take up some magical classes.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Compensate.
I don't actually have to compensate for my group. I mean, most adventure groups don't actually stay together after like the first 2 to 3 years of like academy adventuring academies and stuff. So my group's tight. I believe we'll be together for the long run. But I'm more of the I'll not because I'm kind of always embarrassed about it. I'm kind of sneaky. Um, I don't have any itchy fingers. Just letting you know. But I do like to stab things sometimes, and you can see like on her like kind of like underneath like her clothes, like underneath like one of her pants legs, she kind of pulls up and you can see this gnarly looking fucking dagger.
Oh, so you like to go stealthy like I do as well. Prefer a stealthy
I
approach.
I I can be stealthy, but I was not trying to scare you, just letting you know it was well, I yeah, I'm just sorry. But
Um, Dynamo says hi, by the way.
who?
The dragon.
Oh shoot. Oh my god, what is
The one
that?
Well, she was sitting next to me in session zero.
She was oblivious
Oh, I
of it.
forgot you have a Dratini.
Yeah.
A
we have a
dragon wormling. Well, it looks weird. Not going to judge because
Goodbye.
my
No
group's
longer friends with her.
all about accepting
I've
people's
said the moment she says it
identity
looks
and stuff.
weird, my eyes just.
Just letting you know, you should be lucky sitting next to me. I really don't like humans. And she kind of
Wait,
pulls out this bottle and takes a sip from it.
wait. You think I'm a? Okay. Yes, I am 100% a human.
And she kind of looks at the teacher and kind of plays with her phone as her tails just keep on wagging. Anything you guys want to do during second period?
I went to read my entire class book on science. I'm not kidding. That's literally what I did in high school. I read the entire book in the first couple of class
Read-
periods, just so that way I knew everything.
Okay, Spoon, I gotta say, you are fucking crazy for doing that.
I'm not kidding. I read my entire biology
What
book.
class did you, what school did you go to?
Washburn Rule?
Okay, maybe they might actually do stuff on the book. I'm not gonna judge. Well,
Well,
roll me an
also just read it.
intelligence check.
Okay. That's a +4. I'm gonna probably roll in that one and fuck this up. Here we go.
Okay,
Ah,
okay.
It's not too bad.
So you go through the book. You make it probably before the
I
The
also
bell
would
rings
write down secondary
about-
notes and stuff, so that way I'd have a quick lookup guide for most of the
Okay.
general topic.
I would say with the amount of notes taken, also trying to listen to the teacher as well as she rambles on. You probably get about a solid with that roll, like a good like 1/3 into the book with good like notes.
Oh, that's fine. I'll take that for first period. I mean, I'll just do that when we go back from our classes later on and get the rest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I just do it when I'm bored. I'm not kidding. That's what I would do in class.
You do that when you're bored.
When I was
am-
in high school, when I was bored, I would just open my textbook, start reading it, and be making notes.
You're a madman.
Unless it was English, then I just didn't give a shit because fuck English. Forced math, mostly science. Science was the one with. Oh, science! I love.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Gee, I
I
couldn't.
get that. But anything Calvar Horace wants to do during second period, as your period is racial psychology. Calvar. Calvar.
Racial psychology. Yeah.
Yep, racial psychology.
Racial psychology. What? Oh, yeah, that's down here. I don't remember why I put that.
Because you were more interested in finding about orcish nature and the more whole social, psychological aspect to
Right.
your race and stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Anything you want to message out to your group or to just to do while you're here, as gym
Hey,
is coming up.
Well, can you give me the name of that girl, the kitsune again? Because I need to actually add that. I thought I had it
Aki.
down, but I don't. Aki. Okay.
Aki.
Does she eat Pocky?
She might.
Anything Calavar wants to do?
Nope. He's just gonna go to class.
Okay.
Well, maybe see if he can get like information on like the wrestling team.
All right. 1 second. Oh, you get as you're like making your way to. This will happen during second period as you're messaging and stuff. You see like a flyer that says, "Try out for the wrestling team year round. Woo! We make you stronger. We'll make you warriors. Try out." And it says tryouts are in. It happens during lunchtime.
Yeah.
As you guys got a good solid hour and a half between your period and then lunch and then period.
Um. It's today.
Yeah, it happens during lunch.
Interesting. Okay.
All right, and you have that. Horace. Actually, I should be popping up your guys's characters for these said things. Open new tab. Open new tab. And open new tab. We're going to go to Horace's tab. Horace. Also, you guys should be writing down, if possible, your class schedule, as this is important. Oh shit, Horace. What classes did you pick? Oh no. Where did you send those to me? Oh
Sent
shit.
them over group me. I thought you said you took a picture of them.
Did you fuck up, Will?
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh
I
shit.
think we got to fuck up.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, did I? Did I fuck up? I don't know. Did I? Did I?
I
Did
don't know.
I?
If
Did
you
I?
did,
Did
Oh.
I? Did I?
I don't know.
I
Why don't you
don't
tell
know.
us?
Did I? No, I did not fuck up. I
I'm
am currently looking through my notes
gonna
on the
inside check that.
sets.
Yeah, I need to insight check this.
Oh, all right. He's telling the truth, boys.
I don't know. I don't believe you're. I don't know.
I actually can't find the message.
Jaren,
I
what do you
cannot-
think?
I feel like that's a. I
What?
feel like my insight was correct on that one.
Oh, found it. I found it.
Mm.
So actually, kind of arriving a couple, Razgriz. As you're like kind of like looking around, no, you're not. Horace,
you
why don't you just roll me a perception check?
Perception?
Yeah, roll me a perception check.
Fuck, what is
As you're in science class with teacher Lamdick.
plus 2?
I'm glad
You-
Calvar hasn't met
How
him
did?
yet.
How, okay, I would see him. I mean, I've spent like 9. I would know. I would know Horace.
You
if I
were
saw
talking
him.
to a girl. I'm just letting you know. You were having conversation with a girl.
I still am not a blind man, and my
Aladdin.
my passive is a 14.
You see sitting next to a kitsune. The blonde kitsune that you met at the hunter's exam. Rosgreaves in his notes, and he's like going to town with his book that they have given out.
Was a blind man.
And I'm actually talking it up with the girl. Do I need to
Yeah,
roll
he
for
is.
charming?
No, you don't. There's a casual conversation going on. No need of
Okay,
roll.
good.
But you see, he has not noticed you yet. Anything you want to do?
My dragon's looking dead at you. It looks like it's trying to suck your soul out.
Does it even notice me?
I will say that your dragon is currently sleeping at the moment.
Oh.
He's in a place where he. Also, as you're taking your notes and stuff, Raspberries, you kind of get like a flake of like some weird like thing that touches the back of your ear, and you kind of reach for it, and you see like a scale.
Oh no, he's turning into a fish person.
And you hear behind you, and you
Oh, do I
kinda
feel the
get this-
bag get slightly heavier?
No, it's not actually. You just feel you like your wormling has went to sleep.
Well, everyone has to go to sleep eventually. It's everybody's time.
Yeah, but if Will's basing this off of actual Pokemon data, they sleep and power up a lot, which means he's gonna get big.
But yeah,
Ooh.
Horace, your good friend Raspberries has not noticed you yet.
I don't know about good friend.
I'm gonna stick a little web at it.
Roll a
Quentin-
web sling check.
Acquaintances forced together by circumstance.
So
I
that's
like
my
that.
dex plus my proficiency.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't notice it, so he has advantage.
He doesn't get advantage. He just
Well-
gets an attack.
What is my proficiency bonus? I don't.
Yeah, just like, and where are you aiming at?
The back of his head.
There's a oh, he's
Ooh.
asleep right now. I was gonna say Dratini's head is right there.
And
you can't
as you are like just physically you pelt this thing, Razgrim, suddenly feel like something that just hits the back of your head.
I rolled a stealth.
You've already fired.
You fired, and you like sitting in the back of the sitting in the back of
Also,
the
I seen you use that technique, so don't talk shit.
and you kind of like reach and go for the back of your hair, and I need you to make like just make me a strength check,
Oh, okay.
Do you need the actual DC of the strength of the web?
please. Can you?
I believe it's C or the strength save is a 7.
What the fuck? At this level, at level 2, it's a 17.
Yeah, it's. Where's my favorites? There. Fuck, it's not in my favorites.
At
Oh.
level 2, it's a 17.
I think
Holy
that's just
shit.
what it is normal.
No, but I mean, DCs normally increase as you level up. It's not supposed to.
It's like being like shackled up to like, but like the web itself is a object in which is a part of Horus, but not at the same time.
Well, that's a 14.
As you like reach and try to check whatever was that hit you, your hand is stuck to the back of your head.
Excuse me, teacher. Teacher.
Yes. What's up?
Can I get some help? Apparently, one of my friends decided to shoot me in the back of the head with their webbing.
And she just sees you slink back into your chair. Mr. Horse, I believe. We got 3 names. Horse, you'll be seeing me after school for detention.
Really,
Um,
that strict.
I mean, I told you.
yes.
Hi, Horace. You could have just
and-
said something. You didn't have to help me.
And
I mean, you
weren't
she
paying
pulls out a piece of paper, writes it, and you see this she just slurks up to you. Here you go. You got detention. Welcome to Baxton High. Roz agrees if you want to go to the nurse's office, go ahead, but make sure you're back before the bell rings,
Yeah.
or you get detention.
So your webs have an AC of 10 and 2 HP per inch of thickness. They require a strength check of 17 to break. Additionally, you can project a line of web as the bonus action and attach to something within range at the other end of the following
My throat hurts from doing that.
Okay, wait. If it's an AC of 10, then I'm just gonna break it like by taking a dagger to it. Or actually, I'll ask.
in the back of the head.
I'm gonna ask Aki.
She kind of like looks and just pulls out her notebook and just like writes into it.
Yep. Bitch.
You hear a slight whisper coming from her. Do it yourself.
Bitch.
Oh, you think I'm gonna look at her and say, "Oh, you think I'm a human?" and bare my fangs, and then I
You
get up
sh-
and
you,
go to.
sh- you show your fangs to her.
I just
Do
give
you
her a
wanna?
look.
Do you really want to know?
Do you show her your fangs?
No,
like,
I'm not
when you
doing
say
it.
you bare
Nope.
your fangs. Oh, okay. You go to the. Yeah, I assume you
Oh.
go to the nurse's office.
Oh,
Yep.
by the way,
All right.
in the
Um,
which of us does the entire group know you're a vampire?
Yes,
No,
everyone
yeah,
knows
we know
that
this
he's
one.
a vampire. Yeah.
Yeah, because you drink the blood of the dragon. Debate Dragon.
Calabar,
told
you know
you-
this.
In the
Yeah,
group
Caliber
chat.
does.
In the group chat, I
Yen
would have
does.
told.
Zach's character does. I know that. I know you two do.
In the group chat, I would have told you that one of the teachers is probably going to try and kill you.
Oh, thanks. Now I have two people. I knew it. Okay.
I think it's
Uh,
what was it? It was my homeroom teacher, I believe.
But Rosgreaves
Wait.
goes to the nurse's office. And as you got your pass to go, you make your way there and you see this orc, right? This orc seems to be laughing with this group of halflings. As you hear like a locker's currently being banged on it, and you hear, "Let me out! Let me out! God, let me out! This is not fair!
Have fun with the
Let
detention
me
spring.
out!"
Wait, what? I'm just gonna walk past.
Yeah, have fun with detention.
How close
And
am I
you
to
just
the
walk
nurse's office?
past.
How close-
You're like a hallway down.
Oh, so I'm only a little bit away.
Yeah, you're just a little bit away.
All right, I quickly go to the nurse's office, get it fixed, and come right back. Is he still in the locker?
As you make your way to the nurse's office, you see out for lunch. We'll be back after lunch.
Is it lunch? It's what, second class, third class?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
only 10 in the morning. What the fuck? No, she's a vampire.
It's like 10:30, probably 11 at this point.
Yeah.
Because school
About
starts at 9.
11-ish. Yeah.
Oh, 11? Yeah, I can see people having lunch at 11.
Yeah, okay. All right, I guess I head back.
As you head back, as it was a moment, you still see the orc and the two halflings laughing at the locker. As you see them open it up, and you just see the orc just fucking decks the shit. Well, you don't see it. He just slams his fist into the locker and just shuts it and keeps on laughing.
I have one hand right now. I can't really do much. My character's also not an idiot. He's not gonna do jack shit. Also, one of my character flaws is he prefers to at least observe the fight before he jumps into it.
All right. Yeah. Are you just watching, or are you going back to class?
I'm going back to class. I'm gonna let the teacher know.
All right. All right. You go back to
I will
class.
tattle my way to victory.
And
Enjoy
and you go. You go in to go tell the teacher in the middle of class, or do you wait after class?
I go sit back down, say teacher's out for lunch, and also there's a bunch of students beating up someone in the hall.
Is there now?
Yeah,
Well,
I kind of can't really do much since I have one hand right now.
Well, class is over with. As you guys hear, as she says, the bell begins to ring. All right.
Time ring.
Well, as the rules are permitted for it, any individual that observes and not act.
Okay, was it? Because my character would have read it.
Yeah, it's part of the syllabus.
Then he would have acted then. Fine.
So
Well,
if you
but you
so let me
sat
get-
down the.
So if you
This wasn't
don't
part of-
if you don't intercede during bullying, you'll get a detention.
Yeah,
If
screw
you
my
bring it
character would've
up.
interceded. My character would have
Well-
interceded. If he knew that was in the syllabus and that was an
Well-
actual rule, since when he didn't establish that.
What's the actual rule, though?
So the rule is no violence on campus,
Okay.
as well as if you see such thing as a fight being broken out, or say it's like I don't know, a demon comes out of a hole and consumes the soul of a student. If you don't interact, there's detention.
All right.
There
he would've
doesn't need to be
interacted.
violent about it. All right, I'll let everyone know. as we're going to be doing campaign 2 for Livewise. Well, this will be the only retcon dice I'll give to you guys to use.
Hmm.
Just letting you know.
Okay.
But we're going to
Retcon.
just reboot right back to that as it never happened, as you didn't sit down, and we go back to the hallway of you coming back from the nurse's office, still seeing this guy just punch
Well, probably on the way.
punch a dude.
Probably on the way to nurse's office.
Would have been on the way or after you left the nurse's office, Spoon.
On the way back.
Okay.
Well, I was
Okay,
kind of
cool.
like, oh, hey, if I get my hand fixed, I could actually help this.
Yep, I get you.
True. Okay, on the way back.
All right, so you see this still is
All
occurring.
right, I sweet kick the guy in the leg.
Which one? The
I
orc or
literally
the
kick him
halfling?
right in his kneecap so he breaks it.
The orc or the halfling?
Yep, the orc.
All right, so you're actually trying to do damage to him. Roll an attack roll.
Go,
Does he
Nora.
know I'm there?
Um,
Or is he too focused on the locker?
he's focused on the locker, but the halflings see you.
Okay. Here we go.
Go, Nora. Break his kneecap.
All right, did it roll? Okay. No! Fuck
Oh.
that shit. What? God,
Oh,
no!
oh, that's a natural 20. Spoon, by the way, could you switch your color of your dice
Oh,
from
yeah.
black?
Okay. I forgot
Um,
it stayed like last night.
Yeah, just for flavor wise, that would that's nice. I'll say for more, instead of just rolling for damage and it's a crit, I will say effectively, you literally just like fucking like you get a good run in and you just like drop kick the shit out of this guy's knee where it buckles and you hear like a groaning like and you hear like just fucking shouting, my fucking leg! Ah! What the fuck?
Let him out now. Or
Oh, oh, fuck you! Jim, Tim, get your knives. We're gonna fuck this guy up.
All right. Pull out my great sword, I guess.
We're going to initiative.
Hear this.
Back 2 halls down. I will. That's
Oh, that's a bad
on respect. Be on the first floor. There's 3 floor. Well, technically, as it's like a campus where there's multiple buildings. I'll say the history, the psychology class that Calavar is in, he's not there. Sadly, because he would love a fight.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, he would definitely love a fight. Yeah. That I will say. What's your passive perception?
By the way, Spoon, you have your weapon. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say you have your weapons on you, but I remember you just drew your sword.
Where did I put my pencil? Oh, there it is.
12. I will say
You have a
you don't hear it as the door is shut.
Fuck. Yeah, until the clanging starts from swords hitting each other.
And violence just broke.
The
Yeah.
webs only have 2 points of HP. Hit the web.
I guess I used my great sword to like as I
We're
pulled
gonna
out,
be
kind of
getting
like
we're-
slide my head.
We're gonna
Yeah,
be
I
getting
guess
into
I do that.
combat.
Yeah, I guess I free up my other hand. I just literally rotate my head to where the blade of my
We're
Yeah,
going
he's like-
to.
effectively taken out the leader.
Dude, I'm so any of this to
Thanks,
happen.
Jared.
Oh my god. So there's
Thank
a
you.
locker.
I just remember you. I just had the mental image of you running up and just drop kicking his kneecap.
Oh my god. That's crazy. However, though, the halflings have like these daggers out.
All right, I have a sword the size of them. Let's do it.
Okay.
I mean, you're
Oof.
not fucking wrong.
Let me pull up some stats real quick.
I imagine they're not going to be very strong. They're just starters, so.
Well, you don't know these boys right here.
They're sophomores. They have about like +7
The orc is.
range.
You just see one of them pulls out this dagger, and they both pull out daggers, and you just hear, "All right, you son of a bitch, you have been fucking with the sons of Ramadi. Be prepared to get fucking cut, my."
Disappointed. I wanted to say anarchy.
Gotta roll.
I'm
He's
so
gonna get
debating about
just-
pulling my greatsword out and having one winged angel.
The orc's going to be able to take his turn.
Fucking yes.
But both the halflings.
Oompa Loompas.
By the
Anyone else?
way, okay, I'm gonna roll the half. One of them gets advantage. Well,
Hmm?
they both get advantage.
Oh, why? It one. We're doing turn order, aren't we? So one would
Yeah.
go and then the other. So only one would have advantage.
Oh yeah, shit, you're right. That's well. I will just say that he got a
hits, by the way.
well a 7. So that's gonna be a So I assume the 11's it's an 11 that does not hit for the first one. So the second one is going to get advantage. That's on me. I forgot about it. It's internal.
All right. Well, I'm going before the second one, so
You are not.
what's their initiative?
One got a 14. What initiative did you get for that too?
I have a 6.
All right, you had a 6, but the guy had a 5 plus 2 to his dex, so that's a 7. So he literally goes right before you. And does a 18 hit?
It just beats it.
Just hits. You're gonna get fucking stabbed, my. I just lunges in like. Oh, you take a solid. Dives up into your back.
Oh shit!
Okay.
The Aussies are attacking us.
Hold up, let me see for Darren's class. You got a 2. He got a 3. He's not the best of deck. So it's your turn though, Razgriz.
Hit.
Who are you hitting?
Guy in front of me that just did damage.
All right. Again, before we do any in case we have to retroactively change, be sure to announce if you are going to be lethally dealing damage or not. That is the most important
I'm
thing.
not gonna fucking be killing people.
I know. Like I said, it's important if you want to do non-lethal damage while you're on the camp.
Yeah, especially in this campaign.
All right, we'll just say non-lethal damage on campus happens. So you pull out your sword and go into whack. Which one are you gonna whack?
I'm gonna whack the guy in front of me.
All right. What was that to hit? Oh my god. Is that
No,
Oh.
it's not.
what is it?
That is a 12. Yeah, that's a 12.
That is not going to hit.
I action surge and I second wind.
All right. Roll that d10. You get full HP back, my dude. As this is going on, and
Second wind and action surge. Here we go.
oh yeah, you're action surging as you bonus action.
What the? A 13. God damn.
A 13 just hits.
All right, 2d6. Here we go.
Oh my god.
What the?
What's your
Wow.
strength modifier to that?
+2. 4 damage.
So that's 4.
I'm a
Oh,
dex
boy.
build using a great sword. Don't judge. That's why I want my guns.
I mean, better than that. Your paladin with your highest stat was charisma, I think.
Yeah.
And your strength was 12.
It was 13. I got it up to the 15 after the ability score.
And then he went crazy.
Yeah.
You couldn't handle all the power.
He was really tanky though, because his con was like style cursed artifacts he was getting.
Oof.
Yeah, and I kept rolling high for his HP. Like if I had rolled as high for Xeno as I had for him. Oh, was that rolling to what's Will doing?
He's rolling to attack, I think. But Will, we can't hear you if you're saying anything. That's a nat 1, though. Spoon. Speaking of
Yeah.
toughness, I was looking at Heracles and his craft essence, like his bond one. If you get it to max bond, he has
Yeah.
guts 3 times.
Hello? Can people hear me?
Yeah.
Hello.
So I had described that that the half orc literally the orc got up and then muscled like 10 feet away as the halfling is going to just drive his dagger into you as you just parry it with your large great sword. As a fucking 11 misses.
Yeah. Oh, it misses easy. It missed
And
if I had.
and you will get this, you shit, and he just and the other one drives it, attempts to attack you as well. Ooh, all right. That's a 19.
Yeah, that hits. Roll your damage.
Ooh, a hot 5 of piercing damage right into your side. Up,
Okay.
and their just blood just begins to just shoot out.
That's
Your
not
turn,
blood.
Rosgreed.
That's not. I'm not gonna. Never mind. You know what?
Yeah.
No.
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna hit. You're hitting the same one?
Yep.
Alright. Roll that damage. You. Oh!
Wow. All right. I'm changed.
Another 5 points of damage to this guy. And
Too
he's
bad you can't-
looking real rough.
Spoon, try changing dice colors.
I did.
All right.
Oh, I was gonna say you can't change dice on roll 20, so change dice colors, see if that works.
I
As
did. I changed it after I rolled that too. I'm like, nah,
do you have anything else you wish to do, Rosagrease?
I have a bonus action I can still do. I don't think. I do.
Unless you have like a bonus action with your fighter ability, which I think at second level you guys
I only
you don't
have
have.
second land. That's
Yeah, unless you want to move out of this a bunch of fuckery as you're getting yoinked and stabbed. I'll
me, 'cause I'm-
Yeah, they both.
Yep.
Okay.
um
I thought it was only the
Danrith begins to,
Okay.
Danrith begins to move some more as he goes down the hall. And I'll say he like
Okay.
burns his action.
Try
trying
to
to-
limp before. I fucked up his
Fucking
knee.
limps away.
I so fucked up his knee. Sorry.
Bro, that knee's fucking broken.
I used to be an adventurer like
Oh.
you, then I got kneecapped by a 14-year-old.
Oh my god. That's so good. And ultimately, you know the hallway. So
Okay.
he moves. His minions are going to go in for those stabby stabs.
I can't roll. I can't. I'm surprised.
Oh
they
my
continue
god!
the-
Bro,
What-
that's a natural 1 and a 7 again. Oh my
Dude,
god.
that's because my luck powers are activating.
They
at least
are,
partly.
and you're going to get stabbed. And
Oh
you
my
get
god.
stabbed.
Roll
Jesus
your damage.
No one gonna comment in the.
Another 4 damage as you see dodge right into the attack of one of them as he just scrapes and cuts your side some more. And he's currently working on that hole that he's. Get this, you fuck! And it's your turn.
That's a 12. Not gonna.
That misses. Want to movement?
Ah! Oh, I'm gonna get bonus. I'm gonna get reaction attack, so that's just adding to the damage output they're doing. Since they both get advantage.
Yeah, and then
automatically
they'll just
me.
flank you. They'll just flank you
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, I literally am fucked. Alright.
I just realized you probably should have been rolling disadvantage since because you still have a
Why?
hand
No,
stuck
I
to the
don't. Remember,
web.
I used my hand to I pulled the blade out since it's on my back, rotated my head slightly, and just used the blade to slice.
Oh, I did not
Um,
remember this. Okay.
Yeah. I'll just love it. However, the orc is just muscling
said
in.
that, Like,
He, and as they seem that the one attempts to cut you.
yeah, he does. Advantage.
Oh yeah, he does.
Still
Like
up.
move.
Reaction. That's the one I've been cutting up this whole time, so I'm going
Yep.
for him. That's
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit. That was close to natural 1. Let me tell you. Woo!
yeah, no.
Roll that damage.
Finally!
And
10.
as you make that swing, bash him, like you literally just get the flat of the blade and it just whacks him up against this
I
locker, and he just
go
falls,
dunk on him and just knock.
and he just falls prone as his body just rushes forward and stuff, and he's knocked out. Oh, you fucking dirty prick! And as it happens, you get he's gonna attempt to yoink you.
But he does not get advantage anymore, so now my turn.
And he's going to begin to run. Actually, he's a halfling, so he can. How? You don't have a reaction.
Oh, that's right.
15.
Yeah, they don't have squat nimbleness, dude. So they only
20.
get 25 feet. They only get 25 feet of movement.
And he's just going to go and attempt to like just begin to like slowly drag his friend. Help! Help! We're getting picked up. And
I go over and open the locker.
all right. Go over there and open up the locker. It is.
Thieves' tools.
Do you have thieves' tools?
I believe I do.
Let
Do I?
me check. I don't
Yeah,
believe
I do.
you do.
I do. I believe, yeah, because I have proficient. Yeah, I have thieves.
You do not have thieves' tools on you. Oh, why
I-
do you have thieves' tools?
Because I have proficiency with them, and I bought them with money. Remember, after we complete this for the summer session.
That is weird. All right, cool. Roll me a dexterity check.
That's a 20.
Yeah, easily enough. You see this, like, as you open it and you flop the lock, and it's quite actually, hold up. Yep, it's locker locks. It's not that spin thing that's part of the locker. Yeah, that's on me. But yeah, you just undo the back of the lock and you just pop it, and you see crying and screaming. Is this like very stout looking kobold?
Okay.
And they look really scared. And that's your turn as we're still in combat.
I said as free action. I say, are you okay?
All right, and I'll say just reaction wise. They said they would hurt me if I didn't do stuff, and I didn't do stuff.
Okay.
You kind of can tell from her voice and stuff that she's a female. Kobold.
Okay. Well, I've had experiences with kobold, and I'm glad that Lynn isn't here, or else he'd be having PTSD flashbacks.
As that happens, the dude's just gone. He is the gone of the gone. We'll just move him back over to her room plus seating, and the halfling is literally just going to you just look at you, and he says, "I will not forget your face, my friend. May her sound be cutting words into your ear." And he just throws his knife at you.
All right.
That's definitely going to hit. That's an 18.
Yeah, that just hit.
Your armor class is 16, my dude.
It's 17.
It's 16.
That's right.
Nope,
Thank you.
it is.
Big deal.
Yep. Um. points of piercing as you just feel like the edge of your ear just gets like sliced up from this as it just it's and he just like begins to run
Alright.
with his
I'm still standing, but very.
help! Help! We're being assaulted! Help! We're just halflings!
Roll for stealth.
I will say, where are you stealthing at? There's an
I-
open up locker.
There's a kobold in it.
The kobold's pretty
I don't-
small.
I help the kobold out of the locker. I don't care.
She slightly shakes and just says, and kind of pushes your hands away and just says, "This is my home now. I don't want to be here."
No, come on. And I say it in
I-
Draconic too. I literally talk to her in Draconic. It's okay. They're leaving. You're safe now.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh God. I am not.
She's
with her.
pretty scared right now.
Six.
16.
Yeah.
I will say with a 16, she slowly just begins to creep out the light and just gets outside as she's still shaking and like really scared. Question is, are you pursuing the halflings?
No. Dude, I'm fucked up. Like literally, I'm
Alright.
at 7.
We'll say we're gonna be out of combat as you hear the bell ring.
Okay,
And you
so
see
are all these rules set up
students-
so we have to go to detention, like no matter what? Do you just say we all go to detention?
I'm not going to say everyone's going to go to detention.
Okay.
However, those students begin to leave out the classroom as the bell rings,
I
and
go back to my teacher, explain the
um,
situation.
as you're walking away, thank you, and
You're
skulls off.
welcome. The name's right.
And as you
That's
turn
like-
the corner, you hear like a shout, like a female's voice, as you hear, "Someone got stabbed! Oh my god! Who did it?" And you see a couple. Well, you're gone by then, and you make your way to the science class.
As I'm still holding my wound as I'm bleeding.
Yeah,
Did you even open the locker?
yeah.
I
The
opened
locker
it.
was open.
Yeah.
There's still like hair. Yourself like like your pollen is still fucking hairy.
Note to self: never sit near Jaren's character because he always fucks me over no matter what.
As you make your way back to the classroom, you see the teacher like semi sitting but standing like as a
I'm
slug.
like bleeding out as I like make my way back.
Well. Look who won my science class.
And then I just fall down and I'm just like bleeding out on the floor.
Did you get yourself into a fight?
I tried to save a female kobold stuck in a locker against 2 halflings and an orc, with my hand still in the back of my head for the first part of it.
Did you enact force onto the student?
Did I defend myself? Yes. So can I? The nurse was out for lunch. Oh, I think I need to go to her even more now as I'm.
Yes. I saw that. She messaged me saying what I wanted, and I told her kilt bits and sea foam grass. And I thought you would be back after that. I was going to tell you, so I will not write you up for missing class or showing up late. However, though, you wounds adjusted by the nurse as she
I'm just like bleeding.
you are
Someone
such a
died.
baby, and she pulls out this like thing from like underneath her thing, and she just like says, "Open up your mouth,"
Fine.
and
Does
she
this
pours
work
like
on
a
half
healing potion
humans?
into you.
Okay,
You get 6 points of health back. Your wounds are just slowly, but the one that he dug into is still gaping and stuff, and it's there's the blood has receded, but it's pretty fucked up. Look here, and she just pulls out her pad. You seem like a good student. I saw you in your book, and I was gonna try to, I don't know, shun you or something, but I thought it wasn't right. You were doing your notes, and I appreciate that, but just and maybe you'll get most of the book done and a paper on the zoology parental patterns of owlbears during the tension. And she writes up a note, and the paper is extra credit. Here you go.
okay.
I mean, hey,
What's the reason for detention again?
enacting in a physical fight,
So self-defense.
defending
got it.
yourself, yes, but you still got into a fight though.
Okay.
However, though, you do see like a kind of like a star. Good job for protect your fellow student.
Okay, I'm going to the nurse now. I gather my stuff up that might still be on the
Alright.
table and head to the nurse. Can I get or I'll just go to get it from the nurse. What's my next class or whatever? Since I think
Next class before lunch is a gym.
Also, I sent an angry text to Horace saying, I fucking hate you. I got in a fight instead because of your stupid bullshit. You couldn't have just sent me a text or something, you piece of. I literally sent a picture of my gaping wound and like, well,
As the nurse is like healing it and stuff, as the cleric of the school is just like minorly trying to heal you up. And I will say you'll get full hit points from this, so you get up to your max. Jaren, do you want to respond for your bit that you did?
also, I guess I'm gonna see you in detention where we can talk about this.
Fun. Just remember it's after school.
I kind of want
Is
to.
Jaren there?
Jaren, I hope we can make it to like where we find out where we're at in our dorm tonight. I got work early, so.
Ah, shit. Well, you guys got like a whole hour to resolve this.
Jaren,
What?
I'll see you in detention. And as I literally sent a picture of my giant freaking stab wound that probably would punctured a couple my kidney.
If the blade was longer, yes.
You sent a picture of it?
Yeah. In fucking in the campaign, dude.
As though you guys have muscled through your first couple periods, gym comes around. There's a bit more of like an exercise theme to this. As there's a chance to increase dex and strength from just gym class alone. So it's a possibility that you guys will be able to get like strength points to be able to increase your abilities during said times.
Could we get constitution for running continuously?
No.
Okay.
However, though, this is more an intro to it, telling you, hey, make sure to bring your gym clothing, all the necessary things that you guys need. And if you want, for simplicity's sake, as the rest of your guys' classes go unhindered, we can go to lunch if you guys wish to communicate as a group.
Yeah, yeah, go to lunch. Lunchtime. Also,
All right.
yeah. Also, I'd like to think we're all able to keep up with each other since we're all physical classes.
As
Because we have
lunch
what?
comes around,
People in the session right now is a
Horace, Raspberries and Horace, you guys meet up with for lunch.
I would.
Raspberries. Spoon. Spoon.
Yeah, I can't hear him either.
Yeah,
He's gone for me as well.
he's back.
yeah.
Spoon.
Did I cut out? Yeah.
Yeah, you
Lunch
hella
comes
cut out.
around. Yeah, lunch comes around.
And I assume you go to eat lunch with Horace and Len.
I'm gonna go sit with Aki actually, if she.
As you okay, as we're gonna get into this because I know wrestling. Calivor, after your classes in gym and having spent a little bit more time with your acquaintances, as you guys have the same gym class, you're going. As everyone has their own specific way of thinking. As for people, for him, he said acquaintances. So you begin to make your way to the wrestling team HQ in the more bowels of the school. After you have to like take like this corridor down and stairs into like the boys' locker room underneath the gym. You find a couple of more stronger looking strapped up and kind of getting like a afternoon like lunch practice in. You see a couple guys and it's just like, hey, how's it doing?
Here for the wrestling.
Dope. You here to try out?
Absolutely.
Right on, right on. Well, the coach isn't here, but he has told me and got me to have to do these tryouts for just over lunch. I don't know how many people will be showing up, but I assume everyone is hungry, so we'll just get into the whole strength and endurance. It will be like maybe 30 minutes, and you'll wrestle a guy. You can pick whoever you want. You could wrestle me if you want. My name's Jeff. Nice to meet you.
My name is.
Are you on my floor? I think I've seen you before. Dropping your shit in.
I live in room
Bro,
110.
what up? I'm in 100, and you're already,
Nice.
dude, fucking bro, and he just goes in for like a.
I'll go for that. I'll accept the handshake.
All right, as you go in, he kind of like wraps around and gives you a hug. Right on, my dude. Right on. Well, welcome to the dome, which we call it.
The Thunderdome?
Yes. Oh, bro, you fucking with me?
Nope.
Bro, right on. So you watch Dwarven Wrestling, right?
Hell yeah.
Bro, and it just gives you another one. It's a lot of broing down right now down here, and
Oh God.
and he's like, "All right, my dude, I like your spirit. How about you just give me a little bit of like we're gonna get it in real quick because we normally do a lot of these in a longer time for more endurance purposes. Could you give me like shit? I'm gonna be easy on you. Like a quick. Oh shit, you're already rolling for that too, aren't you?
That's
No.
Oh no,
fine.
that. Could you give me a 15 down and backs?
Out of character or what?
He, like in area is like foamed up, and when he means down and back, he like points down to like this foam like barricade, and back to him.
No, just
Doing
dash
lines,
or
you should do
Yeah.
lines.
God. Anybody do
Um,
suicides as a kid?
Technically, these are like a minor suicide.
Oh fuck.
I played soccer,
Cool.
Jared. I played soccer. I
Um,
did suicides.
What?
You kind of
I
like
asked the question.
you
Smooth.
kind of
Yeah,
like get a
suicide.
good run in, and this is Dex, by the way.
It's Dex. So
This would
5.
be Dex. All right. As you're getting in, you're kind of huffing and panting as you weren't like really much in like to sports in junior high, and you're just like trying to get into it.
What do you mean
and
I'm
he's
not in
like,
sports in junior high? My strength is 20. I'm built like a fucking tank.
that was for more. I think your starting strength wasn't that.
My starting strength
As
was
you were,
like still like a 17 or something.
yeah. Well, I mean, if you write your backstory, I'll just rewrite that. Yeah, you were
Anyways,
sports and stuff.
probably because like
And Jeff just like, all right, my dude, you good. Don't worry, not a lot of people are like is more swift. So you look like you got a lot of fiber on your bones. We're gonna try
You
to
know what
get you in
happened?
with a guy.
you know what happened? I'm freaking starving right now. It's distracting me.
Yeah, that happens a lot. You need to get more carbs and maybe more protein, dude.
Hey,
Like
that
for
sounds
real.
good.
Yeah. How about you get in the ring with in one of the circles with one of the people? We got a sophomore here. Hey Rick, how's it doing? Hey friends, and you see this like swole looking this swole looking gnome coming in. That's Rick. He's like one of the toughest dudes on the team. He's like built like a brick house. Um. If
Rick is
you want
built
to pick
like a brick.
yeah, Brick the Rick. That's what we call him. But if you want to pick a
My
guy, just
intelligence
go.
went down with that.
I bet it did. But if you want to pick a guy and just go to town, we'll get match going. I assume you know how the point system works, and like, don't worry, you're a freshman. It'll be fine. If you want to roll me a athletics check,
All right. Hold on. Is this for wrestling?
yes.
All right. Give me a second. That's all right. Roll. Was that with advantage or did he roll?
That was, oh my god, bro. As that was with advantage, and you picked this like more like kind of human looking dude that's a bit more scrawny, and
Alright.
you just see him just like go and just go to town on you,
I
getting
got
you
a
into
10,
these
by the
different.
way.
Just because he's scrawny doesn't mean he's not all muscle.
Yeah,
That
I
is
got a
true.
10, by the way.
Oh, that's actually pretty impressive, but I'm sorry to hear that. And you just get like locked into these different situations. You don't know how to react, so you kind of shut her up, and you're just like, and he kind of like gets you in like this quick little pin, as you kind of get this quick fly, and he just like super flies you and shit. It's like crazy.
German suplex.
That's not how wrestling works. And you know, and you see,
Wait, what are you doing? Folk style?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's, and this isn't like something that you have seen on TV. This is like actual like Greco,
I did
like actual
wrestling.
wrestling. Oh shit, that's cool. Did not know that.
The more
And-
you learn.
105 weight class.
All right. That's good. That's good. I mean, you kind of don't know how to pop into these situations. Brad, don't be an asshole to the freshman. All right. squats as you're kind of like stuck in this position. Look, I like you. I get it. Endurance is a thing. These tryouts is just for people that are like really for real interested in this. If you want to join the team, it's open. These tryouts are just for us as a team to check out for
Formality.
prospects.
Yeah.
So if you want to join the team,
Uh,
you full game.
I definitely want to. Yeah. Hell yeah, I want to join the team. I need
All
training.
right, give me some knuckles. Give me some knuckles. Give me some knuckles, my dude.
I'm kind of
Fucking
stuck
yeah.
right now.
And he just pats his hand, his fist up against your fist. All right, Brad, let him go, and he just kind of lets you go and shit. And as that happens, you suddenly see,
There is.
ooh, that's actually fucking. Oh, you see, the no, just muscle with this like guy that's about that looks like maybe he's up in like the 280s, maybe 300 pounds, and he just fucking slams him to the ground.
What's the creative the most?
And he just says, Uncle, all right, I'm good. God damn it, Rick, the brick. You're a monster. And yeah, fucking Rick. Swole as fuck.
I bet.
Alright, if you want to slightly clean yourself up, open showers for the team is like down to your left. Don't worry, it's single showers. There was like a order like 2 years ago, I think that was like they just wanted single showers, not open, and it's a respectful thing.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll just go and take a shower. And if there's any time left, to go and have some lunch.
Oh, it's fine. It took you about 30 minutes for this trial. Like
Okay.
you said, it's about 30. But in that 30 though, Razgriz and Horace, what you guys doing for lunch?
What am I doing for lunch?
Yeah. I mean, um, you're with Lynn. Are you wanting to do anything?
No, I'd probably just my piece. Or
Okay.
not piece, but like in silence.
Okay. Len's kind of like does this like little like muttering and just begins to eat his food. Razgriz, you were wanting to try to get lunch with Aki?
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
joke, my dude. As you're getting lunch and
Hey,
stuff,
you
you
know
kind of
what? I'll take it.
you kind of like branch off from Horace. Horace,
If it's
kind of dipping
stay
on
with
you and Len.
Horace, wait, if it's Aki, like especially after all the shit that just happened.
Yeah,
Oh,
you just see him like look like you kind of look at his direction as you guys finish off the food, as you see Len eating, and you kind of go there and kind of turn back as you kind of say hi to Len and stuff, and you turn back around and like Razgriz isn't there.
Okay.
And I would say with your poor perception, you don't see him. However, though,
how do you have a 12? You're a monk.
roll a perception check, Razgriz, as you're looking for Aki.
All right, hang on, let me see. My perception is a plus 4. Not too bad. That's a
Oh, that's pretty good. As you're making your way around, trying to avoid Horace from seeing you and stuff, or you don't really care.
You need me to roll for stealth? Actually, I don't care. I want him to see me.
All right. You're looking around and you see like right up, kind of like in a corner next to like some windows, is Aki as well as Elijah, Padam, Sunny, and Garnet's there. You don't see Tizzy or Bones.
The two monkey girls.
Yep.
Okay. All right, I guess I just sit next to fucking Sunny Long.
Sunny Rain, actually.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, because I don't want to
Yeah.
bring up PTSDs from the Tuesday group.
Oh god, that's great. Ultimately, why don't you just come sit by me, my friend? We're just telling stories and just talking about so far what has happened.
Yeah.
Anything eventful?
Well, I had one of my friends shoot me in the back of the head while I was sitting next to Aki in science class and got my hand stuck to the back of it because they shoot wet. Then on the way to the nurse's office coming back, I got in a fight to try and free a little kobold girl out of a locker and got stabbed multiple times in the gut.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's
Yeah, if anybody heard all that screaming that somebody got stabbed, that was me.
We actually had on second period band practice, so we was not there besides Aki having science, so you know. By the way, Razgriz, you left us in science class and you see Aki like kind of um passes back your passing you like this weird uh I assume you have a billfold, right?
Yeah.
She like passes you this weird looking billfold that looks like yours. It fell out of your pocket during class.
Oh. Oh, I open it. Does it have the 20 out of the 100 that I have on me?
Yeah, the 20 is there.
Okay.
But the other 80 hidden around your body is all gone.
There's also an additional $5 in there as well.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I found like an extra five gold dollars in there, and I was just like, finder's fee, and then I was like, no, that'd be too bad, right? We're friends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did you get all the? Oh, so? What'd you think of the? Did you read any of the textbook yet? We're already a third of the way through it.
I gotta be honest, science isn't really my forte. Yeah, I did not. Yeah.
Hey, Preston, are we sure she's still a bitch? I mean,
And she just goes back to eating her food.
thank you, Aki.
I mean, she did ignore you at first.
She's like a cat. There.
Good point.
While eating your guys' food and stuff, Caliver, you finish up with practices and go meet up with your group for lunch. Actually, Jeff actually joins you as Rick the Brick is there, and he's like, I'm fucking hungry. I'll come with you, my dude. Fucking eating lunch with your RA. Yeah, let's go.
Sure, let's do it.
When it's
Alright.
more about wrestling. What I need
Alright.
to do.
My dude, you need to fix up your sense. That's something that'll be happening on your first day of practice next week. So just letting you know that. We're also very high in honors wise, trying to build up from the whole bruteness of wrestling and stuff. Just letting you know. Do you have a spot that you want to sit in that we can grub down? Actually, ma'am, could we get actually a little bit more food? We're kind of building up our strength for next week. And you see the lunch lady kind of takes his money, kind of gives you guys a little bit more extra food. Thank you, miss. You're welcome. Where are you guys gonna go sit at?
Is there any like the other party members? Are they anywhere? Are there any open seats next to them?
You can see at your table, well, at the table that Horse is sitting at, as you're, it's kind of they're just there, and it's like people that you significantly were like it's like from like if visually you can see them and stuff. They're not like sitting out in the open or hiding. They're just there eating. Len is eating quietly. They don't seem to be talking whatsoever.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just sit near them.
Actually,
All right.
while I'm at lunch, I ask if any of them are roomed on the second floor in the 100s with the bestial group. God.
Well,
still mentally
we'll
scarred by
resolve that
bro.
as Calvary, you make your way to the lunch table with your group that's there. You ask that question, Razgriz, and it's like, well, Aki says, me and Garnet is sharing a room. We're up on the second floor, so don't annoy us, please.
Oh, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry if that came across like that.
Well, you saw me and Sunny this morning, my my good friends, and you kind of see him. You see Padam kind of get out of whatever he was in. Yeah, me and Sunny is up on the third floor with you guys. We're like literally the room across from Horse and Land, which is like room 6. So that's cool. I think Tinks and Bones is up on the first floor. We haven't actually seen them at all today. Slightly worried, but they normally do
I thought
their
they were,
own.
I thought they were. No, they were in. Cause you literally said they were at session or homeroom.
Yes,
So.
but afterwards they haven't seen them.
Are they cheerleaders?
I did hear about cheerleading practice, so maybe they were thinking about joining. They didn't tell us. Maybe they just was like, we're gonna try out. Why not? But Ellie, what room did you say you were staying in? I think I saw you coming out of a room. Well, I am currently staying in room 150.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I'm safe.
Yeah, I'm staying. I'm trying to get a replacement and have my person that is currently rooming with me leave because they're a guy and I do not feel comfortable staying with the person. But how the rooms are set up is the only way for someone to actually leave is by having them volunteer to go. I like the room that I technically chose.
Kato.
So I mean I did risk it for co-ed, but the co-ed's dorms was mostly the the ones that were not getting picked. So what the group chose is what the group chose. But yeah, I'm spending yeah, and the guy is quite an asshole too. Right,
Spoon,
Garnet?
I just saw it was a chimera.
She kind of like nods
That's some Garnet
and
style,
kind of like sideways, like her hand, like not really, but yeah. Well, if anything, he's a bigger asshole than Razgriz over there. I'll just say that.
Okay.
Um, what's your passive perception, Spoon?
14.
I will say you see like a significant like. You can see her tail kind of slightly wag just a little bit.
Okay.
And as that conversation
Okay.
kind of depletes, Calavar, you're at your table eating your grubs up with your friend, and you guys are just talking about dude stuff and like wrestling and about improvements that significantly you could work on, as well as endurance training. Because let's be honest, you were just dying from that, all of it.
Fuck my rolls.
Bro, let me tell you, you rolled some shit ass rolls.
That was what, a 2 and a 3?
Luckily, though, the wrestling team is open and it's not actually tryouts. It's mostly scouting.
Yeah, no fucking kidding.
As that happens, and Horace, you're eating. You see Len just abruptly, like, kind of sighs heavily and like grabs his plate and like leaves.
Yeah, yeet. By the way, real quick, this is a YouTube comment thread. There's a couple of people talking about Darth Jar Jar, and I just got a comment that says, "You're crazy. Everybody loves Jar Jar. ... Help! He killed my family and enslaved me."
That's great. Coming up though is Calvar. You notice, even with your dude conversation with Jeff, is Kyrendo, as he's like looking around and he kind of waves at you and like makes his way with a plate of food. Is there a free space right here that I can sit?
Wait, is this guy a half dwarf, or is this guy a dwarf wizard?
I will take your silence as a no, and I'll just move on. No problems.
Did he say something to me?
Yeah, he said something to your guys' group.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
I just
Spoon immediately
assumed-
responded, so I thought you were talking to him.
Oh no, I was responding to the group where there's not
Kai,
a
and I
bunch
was
of.
like, wait, Kai lives?
Right.
Well, how's everyone's day going? How you doing, Calavar? Any pursuing fights and stuff happening? Thank you, by the way. I appreciate you coming to help me out. And I guess I got detention now.
Hello?
Damn.
So wait, who doesn't have detention at this point?
I
No one.
guess.
Sorry, my Discord closed for a second there.
Can we please just breakfast club this, please?
Right.
I guess that you're supposed to ask permission to use your magic beforehand. And I guess my magic wasn't locked for some reason, and it can't be, so that's cool. I have detention now because of that. That's great.
Yep, they give detention way too easily here.
Did you get detention?
Oh yeah, for avoiding a fight.
What?
Yeah.
God,
I
that
made
old
sure
man and
not
his
to-
fucking rules.
Yep, I made sure not to get into a fight. I taunted the guy, so if there was a fight, he'd swing first. He did, but he failed, so I ignored him, and then he
Still
walked away,
inciting
and
a
then I got
fight.
detention
You
for it.
still were inciting it, though.
And then the girl who went to the principal to get him to stop the fight, she got detention too.
as this is going on, Rasgriz, you notice you notice and he just begins to nod Caliver, but you notice Rasgriz, Ellie begins to stand up out of her chair with her plate of food. And she seems to begin to walk in the direction of where Horace and the group is at.
Okay.
And you see the rest of them are just watching. Yeah, I know it's fucking bullshit. Like for real, it's look, there's so much restrictions. We're supposed to be adventurers. I mean, if we get,
Wait, Ellie's the Neko girl, isn't she?
she is, yes.
Okay.
Like for real, like we're adventurers. I assume with rules and stuff that we're not supposed to be getting caught when it happens. Like rule of thumb: if no one sees it, nothing happens.
Yeah, but it sounds like they're more training criminals than they are adventurers.
Yeah, I figured that it would happen more at the the delinquent school, and as he just tries to continue, your guys' conversation is interrupted by, "Are you going to change rooms, or are we going to have to get real with this?" Look, you already told me that you wanted to talk after school, and I'm okay with that. But right now, I'm having a deliberate conversation about
got that word again.
rules in how we're all like in detention now for after school, so we can have our conversation in detention. How about that, Sweet Cakes?
Oh,
And you just see her face. You just see her face go fucking red.
Ooh.
And Caliver, you have raged out before.
Ooh.
And all she says, and she smiles.
Well, it was nice knowing you for the short time I did.
Oh God!
Sweet Kicks, huh?
Yeah. I'm just gonna go down to my food.
And you literally just see her like grab her
Oh.
plates.
Oh,
There's still food on it. And she literally just dumps it onto his fucking head.
Oh, that wasn't as near. I was hoping like she turned the tray sideways and just smack him.
Wow.
I was hoping that
No. I rolled it. It did not hit. It did not hit him. So
Oh.
instead of doing that, she would just like dump the food on his head. How about you enjoy that sweet roll for you?
Ooh. All right.
And she like walks away. And you just at your table, Rasmus, you hear, "Oh shit!" as from Padam, "Get her, queen!" And you just hear like snapping coming from the table. As you see him just you guys see at the table this fucking pudding cup begin to envelop in like this eldritch and you hear a big sigh as the pudding in his hand and the flame turns into like this large foam. "Hey, you forgot your dessert!" as his voice cracks. And she like turns around and he just fucking yanks it at her.
Can I dive into the way?
Oh no, a food fight.
You're a bit far away in the corner. Yeah, that's going to hit her. And he just fucking hits her in the face. And she kind of wipes it off. And at your table, Raspberries, you hear,
I'll just go ahead and shout it. Nope, I'm doing it. Nope, I'm doing it.
From two different sides of the room.
Food
in the whole cafeteria just becomes a freaking war zone of Jerry figs and crackers and just potatoes and hot meals everywhere. Where's everyone in this collusion at?
Oh, I'm
I'm
just
just-
in the middle, just chucking food left and right.
I'm
Horace
still
Oh,
is gonna
shit.
hide under a table.
I'm just sitting here. I will just sit there and take notes on in my textbook. Every
All
now
right.
and then when a thing plops
As
down.
everyone got their own positions going, and you see Kai Rando gets up, just begins to just grab at someone else's thing, and you just see just foods being tossed just between the two of them as they have their own sides, and you see like commandments and stuff just throwing foods and him just ordering people, and you see out of the ether. What's your passive, Calabar?
Perception 12.
Oh god.
I will say, seeing a large fucking pot appear out of the air is like it's just like to beat a 12. Let me
Are
say
you-
that.
Oh god. Okay. Do I
It's a
see
fucking.
And
Do I
you
see
just
what
see
Jason
this
is gonna
do you
do?
see this human whip out her out this
It
like kind of like wand, and you see a couple just pans and pots just begin to fall from the fucking sky out of the chaos.
It's a food fight.
I
not
need
a
everyone
fucking-
to roll dexterity saving throws.
This is a
I
food
will
fight, not
say,
an appliance fight.
Rosgriz, I need you
Yeah.
to roll one at disadvantage as you're in your notes.
Dexterity. Oh, that's a nat 20, baby.
Oh
Dexterity
shit!
Save.
You avoid it. Well, I'll say you get advantage, Horace, as you're under a table.
That is an 18.
A dexterity save.
Yeah.
That's an 18, Will.
Whoo! You just see pots and pans falling everywhere, and you guys.
13.
Oh no! Oh, 15. Never mind. That's actually pretty
Okay.
good. I was like that natural one. I was just like, oh no! And I was like, you're under a table. How does that work? And you just see fucking people getting pelted with pans
No,
and pots.